Hello, dudes. Welcome back to another episode of the Livin Room podcast. I'm on add some vocals and auto-tune, so it sounds real good. But hey, welcome back. It's episode 24. Thanks for 24? 25. Thanks for coming. I appreciate that. Hope you guys come again. And if you're here watching, hope you guys follow us on YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Thank you. Appreciate you. But man, it's a new day. Spring is still springing. That's good.
Just started springing.
Yeah. Well, you know who I am, but I'll say it anyway. It's the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Captain Alexander, aka Zandy, aka Zandman, aka Take It to the Zandy Shop.
Oh my God.
I like that one.
I'm Kyla. Simply Kyla today.
Just Kyla today. But hey, man, thanks for coming back. You know where you at in the living room for the podcast.
Yes.
No, I saw something the other day that I thought was kind of interesting. It was people who wake up in the morning and they don't snooze their clocks. Like, what's your secret? Like, how do you how are you? If you wake up in the morning and you don't press snooze, you're like a superhero because that's crazy as hell. Like, I don't know.
I snooze at least twice.
I was just gonna say I hit at least 2 snoozes in the morning, like guaranteed.
Get my hair done, then I'm gonna get up.
Yeah, but like, does it ever really work though? Like, does an extra 10 minutes really help?
I don't know sometimes, but also sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna take an extra 10 minutes, and then it's like 30 minutes later.
Yeah,
I'm just like, oh, yikes.
I'm gonna try to take a stand and stop snoozing. I want to get up when my alarm clock says get up.
Not the stop snoozing challenge.
Stop snoozing, because
hashtag stop snoozing.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't think it helps. That extra 15 minutes, just get up. Then you have 15 extra minutes to do stuff.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell myself. But sometimes I'll stop snoozing, but I'll just lay in the bed for extra 30 minutes.
You gotta get the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm trying to break out of that because now I'm realizing as an adult I have to be a morning person.
I feel you. I be the same thing. I be hitting that snooze and I like to lie in bed, but Monday morning when it's time to go to motherfucking work, the first time my alarm goes off, I'm gonna get up, and that's a fact, Jack.
Ridiculous, but yeah. I should try and stop snoozing too.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll purposely set my alarm earlier because I know I'm gonna snooze. Like if I'm gonna get up at 8:30, I'll do an alarm for 8:15, and then it tricks my brain into thinking, oh, I get extra sleep.
No, I mean that's definitely a hack.
But then sometimes I snooze that one too.
See. You just said you get 2 snoozes, so that's it. You can't be snoozing all the goddamn
because 3 snoozes
alarms.
is ridiculous. That's like 30 minutes. Because I think my snooze is like 10 minutes, 9 minutes.
I'm going for a 0 snooze policy. We have a 0 tolerance policy here. You do this shit, you get fucking fired.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to get fired if I don't freaking wake up. I'm not like from my job or anything. Just like from life.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I'm not going to kill myself for anything. But,
you're going to penalize yourself in some way.
Yes. I'm going to.
Discipline.
It's not going to be good because I want to do the stuff that I say.
Period.
But, yeah. That's it. I just wanted to talk about freaking snoozing.
No snooze, April.
If you wake up and you don't press snooze in the morning, let us know how the fuck you do it because that's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy. Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, better be recording. Shut the going down. Fucking recording. See, that's why I can't put like fucking little red light.
Yeah.
Fucking know that's recorded. Like my fucking phone can't tell me that I'm recording.
Yeah, that's true. But, well, we like facts on the show.
Straight up.
You want to go first with your facts?
Straight up. Okay. All right.
Okay. If you have one.
Do I have one? I got 2 really,
okay.
but
Okay, girl.
One's a really short fact, so I'll say after my actual fact.
Hello? Okay.
My fact is that liking a person is actually based on certain like parameters. You like somebody based on their proximity to you, like how close they are to you. You like somebody based on how similar they are to you. How alike you guys are, and you like them based on how often you see them. So the more you see somebody, the more you will like them.
That makes sense.
And you like people who not only are like you, but people who complement your personality. Like if you have a trait and they have the trait you don't have, you tend to gravitate towards them because
like
they can kind of
attract.
they can kind of fill in the gap that you don't have. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
And you also like people who like you. So, all of those factors, really are what makes somebody like you.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And my second fact is that scorpions can hold their breath for 6 days. That's it.
Why do they hold their breath?
I mean, not hold their breath, like underwater. Like they can be underwater for 6 days.
That's different.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking they're above ground just...
Nah. They can be underwater for like 6 days.
What the fuck?
I know, right? I found it out today.
All of them? Or
I don't know.
just certain species? Or...
I know there at least one species of scorpion can hold his breath for up to 6 days.
Animal fact.
Animal fact.
Well, I have a movie fact.
Okay. Lay it on us.
Freaking... Oh, sorry. I had to readjust. Bad Boys. It's been 30 years since it came out this year. And that's not the fact, but it's part of it. But did you know it was originally supposed to be 2 white guys from SNL, but it just wasn't homogenizing. So they sold the script to somebody else, and then they brought on Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. And that's Michael Bay's first movie ever that he directed.
Wow.
Because he used to just do, I think they said commercials and music videos. But yeah, that was his first movie ever.
That's a good first movie. Like, people love Bad Boys.
Yeah. And they thought it was going to flop because they were saying that, like, overseas, 2 black leads wouldn't make people turn out. Well, but Americans liked them. They made, like, I don't know, 3 times their budget or something. It was a lot. Yeah. But it all worked out because, Michael Bay is still working. Yeah, I think there's 4. Michael Bay is still working. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are still working. And they said that was the first time. Well, Will Smith said that was the first time where he realized, I guess he realized how he was like a sex symbol or something. Because he had that scene where he had his shirt off. Yeah. And, in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I mean, he never took his shirt off. But
silly, goofy Will. Yeah. I'm the kid from Philly.
Yeah.
But in freaking Bad Boys, he was all, he was the nigga with the hose, like.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my fact. I saw a whole video on it. There's more in there, but like there were 18 F-bombs, fuck or whatever. Yeah. But Michael Bay's mom was like, yeah, that's too much. So he cut it down to 12. And I'm like, I guess.
I feel like 18 for a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my fact.
Okay. Good stuff.
Happy birthday, Bad Boys.
Happy birthday, Bad Boys. Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Michael Bay.
They don't make movies like that anymore, I feel like.
They don't. Shout out y'all. If y'all want to sponsor us, I fuck with y'all.
There's something about movies in the 90s. I feel like they just tried harder.
Yeah, because I feel like I say this a lot, but freaking they rely too much on like visuals and like CGI and stuff. Now, I mean, I like visuals, but like it's the CGI and stuff. Where back in the day, you had to focus on the cinematography of the shot because you couldn't just make anything look like anything.
Exactly. But yeah,
I love movies nowadays that do that. Freaking
what?
Still focus on like cinematography. Like when we watched, I think it was Midsummer. I was like, this movie is beautiful, and not because of the special effects, because of like
shit. Were there special effects in that
I don't know, not really, but like it was just the colors and the angles and the cinema, the cinematography in the movie was just really good.
That's what I think about Saltburn. They had nice cinematography. I mean, it was cloudy all the time because I think they were like in the UK or something. But
that's just life in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess next we're doing 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, Last Resort.
Yeah, we watched a lot of 90 Day Fiance because it's a super cool show.
Maybe too much, but
hey,
whatever.
It's not our fault they released like 4 shows a fucking year.
They on a schedule. I appreciate that.
TLC got the 90 Day formula down. They're like, all right, now we're gonna do 90 Day Fiance. Now we're gonna do it for the 90 days. Now we're gonna do after the 90 days. Oh, yeah. Now we're gonna do the single life. Now we're gonna do goddamn Last Resort. Yep. Now we're gonna have a new series where we have all the boys in one house and all the girls in one house.
I did hear they were gonna
beat each other up.
Like they're gonna do like Real World, but with 90 Day people.
No, I can see that happening. They literally have a universe of people now.
Yeah, because I feel like they were soft launching it when they had that No Limits tell all where they're all in the house together.
Yeah. I mean, I was tapped in. It was interesting. Yeah. Angelo's acting a ass because she's a ass.
She's an asshole. But I heard she got fired. But I don't know how true that is. But at least Michael got away. Even if he was just using her to get to the United States, he deserves it at this point. She was literally abusing him. Yeah. Like, literally. Because I would always think.
Verbally, for sure.
Yeah. I would always think, I was like, if the roles were reversed and Angela was a man and Michael was a woman, I'd be like, oh, fuck no.
Oh, definitely. People would be like, no, stop that.
Yeah. Like when she tore that part of his car off or something. And then, first of all, you should, as a white woman in Nigeria, you literally should not be causing all that ruckus. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
No, literally imagine, like, if it was reversed, it was a freaking old white man. He was ripping off a goddamn bumper off of a younger black girl's freaking car. People would be like, whoa, that's crazy as hell.
They'll be like, kick him off the show. But no. Well, I mean, now people are calling for Angela to get kicked off the show, which I think she did. Yeah. I mean, her story's running its course now. I mean,
she's niggas in America.
Yeah, like she has no storyline.
I heard
that too. I heard she was kind of using him too for the storyline.
For the bag? Because, like, she wanted the 90 Day Fiance money. Because, I mean, she got to support all her grandkids and stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm pay all this 90 Day check. And I feel like she was on there for so long, they're probably giving her a decent sized check. Maybe that's why she acted such an ass. Because, goddamn, she
wanted the money. Because I did hear, like, the more seasons you do, they, like, up your pay.
It's like tenure or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess specifically we were talking about freaking Last Resort how Rob called Jasmine a pregnant whore. Whoa. I was like, that's a little crazy. Like, a pregnant whore? Like,
yeah, that was probably.
You should have called her a bitch or something.
That was probably one of the wildest things ever said on a fucking 90-day series ever.
I was like, the reunions always get rowdy for sure because they're all judging each other, but they have no right to judge each other, which makes it, they're
literally all on the same show in the same exact situation.
Same boat.
Like, wowzers.
But I was just like, why would you say that on TV? And then he mimicked her accent, and the people were reading his ass for filth. And he's like, I wasn't trying to. I didn't even read the whole thing, so I was like, I don't give a fuck.
All right. Not to defend Rob or anything, but let's actually be real. You gonna tell me, you gonna look at me in the motherfucking eye and say you ain't never did an accent in your life? Never once did an accent.
I don't do it on TV though.
I'm just saying though. Behind closed doors. Yeah. Behind closed doors you were doing the Spanish accent. Let's not even lie to ourselves.
I don't think I've ever done a Spanish accent behind closed doors. I usually do a British accent.
Yeah, but just like a second one, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just a goddamn dickhead, Not that I'd be like making fun of people, but like if something says something, like in Scarface when he'll say, I don't know, something, with a little.
I guess is it? Yeah, he's Cuban.
Like, I'll say it like that, or that
was
actually a super bad accent. Yeah, but
not often though.
Yeah, but
I like my good old British accent.
Don't cancel me.
Oh my god. But freaking, and then Gino looking all mad when she was pregnant, and I was like, did he already know she was pregnant? I wonder.
Oh, Gino's face was like
he was just like, ooh. I was like, are you a child? I've never seen someone purposely do an angry face like that.
It looked like someone grabbed his face and just went like
smushed it.
like, ooh, Gino was hotter than a fucking ghost pepper.
I feel like Gino be putting on though. I feel like everyone's like, oh, poor Gino. But I saw this TikTok the other day and somebody just listed off every single fucking thing that Gino's ever done to Jasmine. I was like, you know what? Hell yeah.
Gino sent Jasmine's nudes to his ex
And then she posted them. That was what they started with. I had totally forgot about that because they've been on 90 Day for what, 3 years now?
They've
4
been
years
on 90
now?
Day for a very long time.
Because they were on before, like 2 seasons of before the 90 days. Then they had regular 90 Day. Were they on Happily Ever After? Or did Lashes?
What's Happily Ever
I think
After?
they were on Happily Ever After.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one where Jasmine was like, I fucked Dan the other day, and I got the video. You want to see the video?
Yeah, because I think it was before they were supposed to come back to the U.S. or something.
Jasmine is a psycho. But
yeah, she's one of those people.
Sometimes she be right, though.
Yeah. She's one of those people, I think she just says whatever she can to hurt you because you hurt her. And I can relate because I'm like that sometimes. But then I realize I'm doing that and I'm like, I'm just going to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm just trying to be mean because you pissed me off. I don't really mean this.
Hurt people, hurt people.
But I get it. I mean, like you said, she lost her whole teaching career.
Literally because of him.
Because he sent her news to somebody else and they leaked them. And then, what else was it? He forgot to put her kids on the visa because he did it himself. And then, what did he do before that? It was something else. I have to find the TikTok. But, he won't have sex with her.
Yeah, like, Gino, like
I ain't begging now.
Like, it's not like, I'm not going to say, I don't know, I'm kind of on Jasmine's side, honestly. Like,
no, yeah, because I'm just like,
because literally,
I mean, I don't know.
I just don't understand Gino.
I feel like if he's not in the mood because he's upset, okay. But, like, every day, like, what does she do to you for you to feel like this?
No. I don't know. That's weird because it's not even like, oh, I'm not in the mood because you're literally masturbating frequently. Yeah. So it's not like I'm not in the mood. He has a porn
addiction.
You're literally goddamn beating your goddamn meatsticle. So what do you mean you're not in the mood? You're literally like, I'm not in the mood. And then go jack off like, what?
Yeah, I would say maybe he's asexual like you had said before. But do asexual people masturbate though?
Some of them do.
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different types of asexual though, but
spectrum type shit.
But yeah, I feel like Gino's being ridiculous. Oh, and he quit his job and didn't tell her.
He did quit his job. I was
like, you fucking idiot! You didn't have leave or something that you could have taken. You had to quit your whole job. It's given they're gonna fire him anyway. So he just quit while he was ahead. He should have let them fire him so he got unemployment at least.
And what's crazy is when he got to America and he was talking to his cousin Dana, even Dana was like, yeah,
you tripping.
You're kind of like, what are you doing, dude?
Shit, his whole family, like, still supports Jasmine. Like, she was hanging out with them, like, recently. Like, Dana and his wife and all them. And I'm just like, well I need the real tea.
They're reasonable people.
Yeah.
They're reasonable people.
Bring Dana and his wife on Last Resort on part 2 of the reunion. I'm sure they won't, but
maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. But then freaking Josh volunteering that him and Natalie were still sleeping together. I was like, you fucking dirtbag. You didn't even have to say that.
Yeah.
Or you could have waited until your segment.
That was literally one of the most unnecessary things that I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, it was just like, well, you know how Sophie and Rob said they're still sleeping together? Well, me and Natalie are too. And
it's just like, what was the point of you saying that?
No one's even talking to you.
Exactly. This isn't even your segment.
You literally interjected yourself into someone else's conversation to say, BTW, I'm fucking Natalie. Who cares? TBH.
And then for her to say it was pity sex, I was like, girl, please.
Yeah, I mean, you still giving it to him.
Yeah.
You still giving it to him.
I'm fucking dead. Freaking.
It's probably good. I also feel like Natalie, she don't really be wanting to give it up to people. So, like, she don't want to be like, no, I got to find somebody else to fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it up to Josh because, you know.
Yeah, because, I mean, she's the one that says she usually doesn't have sex outside of relationships. And
Josh.
Her and Josh.
Fuck my pussy.
But I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn.
You think that's how Natalie be talking?
Yeah.
Think she be dirty?
Yeah.
Oh yes, give me the dick.
Oh my god. Hopefully, maybe she says it in a lower tone. It sounds kind of manly.
She be freaking talking in freaking Ukrainian.
Is it Ukrainian?
I don't know.
I think they speak Russian.
From Ukraine. Hey Siri, what language do they speak in the Ukraine? Yep, Russian, Romanian, Hungarian, a bunch of languages, but Russian was the first one I popped out, so I'm assuming that means that Russian is the predominant language in the Ukraine. So she's probably in Russian, just oh yes, stuff my
Oh my god.
fill up my fish.
Maybe she. Wow, they're gonna cancel you now.
Well, they're white, so it's okay to goddamn do white accents.
I guess that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Reparations, but I love how every season of well, there's only been 2 seasons of Last Resort, but I like how the therapy just never works. Like, literally, I don't think anybody from the current cast is still together. Maybe Brandon and Julia.
I said Brandon and Julia.
But I don't know. I feel that's up in the air.
Brandon and Julia. I feel like they just drug up a lot of shit that maybe could have just not been drug up, you know? Like, I could have just... Like, when she was like, yeah, I was kissing on my old boyfriend, like, 10 years ago. Why would you didn't tell me that?
That wasn't 10 years ago.
It was like, what, 6?
5 years ago, maybe?
Oh, okay, 5 years ago.
Because I feel like they were on... I feel like they were on a COVID season.
But what I'm worried about is the freaking... There was a new, like, a clip where she said... I guess she said she did something. Mm-hmm. And he was like, Brandon said he wants to know, but I don't think... Because it was her and Sophie were talking.
Oh, on that In Between the Sheets show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She was like, I don't think he wants
I'm
to
curious
know.
about that. I'm like,
now,
girl, what you got going on?
What's the tea, Julia? What happened?
Yeah, what's
the tea, Julia? I want to know what happened. Brandon might not want to know.
Yeah, but I want to know.
But Zandy want to know what happened.
We must know.
Absolutely.
And then freaking Biddy and Ari, who everyone forgets about.
They were doomed from the beginning. TBH.
Honestly, they just shouldn't have come. I don't really care.
From the very first scene, I was like, he doesn't even like her.
Yeah, he just don't want to lose that baby.
He's traumatized from losing his first baby, and he's like, I'm gonna stay with you.
Then why would you do it again with another American woman?
He's a jungle fever.
Maybe he was trying to get to America. Who knows?
You think he's gonna date another white woman, or is he gonna,
I don't know. Cause I don't know. I feel like that picture they showed of him kissing. It was a picture of him kissing some girl, and she was black. So I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Maybe now that he's in America, he's like, oh, I get to see. He friggin' saw a thick John, and he was like, whoa, they be like that in America.
Not a thick John.
Hey Benny, I'm sorry. Ari, you cool, but come on, look at her. Look at her ass. It reminds me of Africa.
And I feel like Ari is kind of a spoiled brat too. I feel like she's used to like getting what she wants, and then when she doesn't, it's like, I'm gonna go hide in the bathroom. What?
I don't say didn't Benny like cheat on her at the like barbershop? But that was a different.
Yeah, that was Jay and whatever that white lady's name was.
And that white lady
that
white lady was so fine too.
Yeah,
and it was like, why you do?
He's Jamaican. That's just what they do. Tale as old as time. But part 2 of the reunion comes on. Well, the tell-all.
Yeah. Friggin'. What else got me was friggin' the end with friggin' Rob and Sophie, where Sophie was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be together," and then she was like, "You can still read your shit though."
Yeah.
Rob was like, "What? No."
I was thinking that too, and I rarely agree with Rob. But I was like,
you're
no,
absolutely bonkers right now. No, I'm not reading this shit.
Bitch, you're fucking crazy.
You said it's done. It's done. So
that
suck a nut or whatever.
Even more awkward if Rob read that, and then
yes, I'm glad Sophie went fucking first.
Oh God! But do you think if Rob went first, Sophie would have changed her answer? You think she would have stayed? She would have felt peer pressure to stay.
She definitely started crying.
Yeah,
she's a crier. And what's super crazy about that situation is now they fucking.
Yeah, because one of the problems with their marriage was that they weren't fucking.
And what's crazy is Sophie is also another attractive white woman.
Yeah, she's biracial. Allegedly.
Whatever. She looked like a fucking Caucasian.
Really?
If you show me your picture and you say, what race is this person? I'm saying this is a Caucasian.
Wow.
This is a white person.
I wouldn't say
Really?
Yeah, you can tell in the nose.
No. Sophie's a white.
Look it up then.
And she's from
She's not a white.
and she's from goddamn the UK, so you're like extra
biracial.
white. Yeah. So is Rachel Dolezal. She said she was black.
That's different.
Whatever.
She was trying to perpetrate as black.
That's crazy. She was an NAACP.
Yeah, the president. I was like, whoever voted for her, you guys didn't do your due diligence.
Exactly. Y'all don't fucking fact check. How the fuck did you niggas let Rachel?
When they showed the picture of her, like from forever ago, like when she was in high school or something, I was like, what? I was like, this bitch is blonde.
This is
blonde hair, blue eyes.
A Caucasian.
The Caucasity.
And you let them. Wasn't she like the chapter head of like one of the NAACP
yeah,
associations?
she was, and then she had to step down.
Where's the due diligence at?
And then they showed her parents. I was like, these niggas are white as hell.
So funny.
And who thinks Dolezal is a fucking black last name?
Shit, Rachel's not really the goddamn name. Blackest name either. Like,
I've seen black people named Rachel though.
I'm sure, but like I don't know.
That's fair.
If someone says if someone says you have a meeting with Rachel, I'm not gonna picture a black person in my head.
That's fair. That's fair. But
shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
Freaking goddamn 90 Day.
90 Day.
But anyway. Not what? I have a new, category, segment, whatever.
Negment. That's new and segment together.
Oh. I was going to say, what'd you call me? Sorry. But anyway, we all have our icks about different things. But, we're alcohol connoisseurs, I guess. Can I say that?
I don't drink alcohol. That's apple juice.
Well, let's just skip the segment then.
Shout out Martin Ellis.
Anyway, what are your alcohol icks? Like certain brands of liquor, if somebody gets it, it's like, ooh. It's like, love yourself.
Yeah, I don't really like to judge people, but you mean like, if I see somebody get about liquor, I'm just like,
Can be me.
That's how you choose? You're living like that?
I'm dead.
Well, first off, any kind of gin. If you're drinking gin, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like,
had a hard life.
Like, I feel like unless you're like 70, it's like, why are you drinking gin? Like,
I am curious,
are you fucking Snoop Dogg?
Gin and juice taste.
Freaking, I don't know. I feel like gin is so dry.
Yeah.
That even when you put juice in it, it's like, this is not good.
It kind of reminds me of like licorice or something.
It's.
But not like absinthe or something like that.
Honorable mention to the Empress gin, because when we put the freaking little bit of lime in there,
that was good.
That little bit of lime really changed the whole fucking situation. Mm-hmm. So maybe you gotta add lime to gin to make that shit really tweak the right way.
Yeah, because that was good. I forgot about that.
But yeah, if you're drinking gin straight up,
I feel like that's a good.
If you're taking shots of gin,
yeah, I would never.
Please. I need you to seek some help.
Unless I'm at an alcohol tasting or something and it's there, I'm gonna drink it. Not voluntarily.
I'm gonna sip it. I don't want a shot of gin. I don't ever want a shot of gin.
Can I have some ice or something?
Let me just.
But that what was it? An Empress 75?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good drink for spring, summer.
Yeah, outside chilling in the I'm gonna get a little patio area. I'm gonna go on Thumbtack, hire Jonathan, and then I'm gonna have him build a little raised area out there or something.
Can they do that?
I don't know why not.
I don't know. I don't know their capabilities.
I don't know their capabilities either. I feel like I could do it, so they could do it.
Look it up on TikTok.
Exactly. Shit, I was talking about filling the goddamn driveway up over there.
You probably get like a stick or like a.
I feel like I can get like a wooden beam, put it down there, get like a hand cement mixer thing, and just kind of like fill the little hole and just kind of level it off, and then biggity.
Yeah, that's fair. But this isn't home improvement.
I'm just saying, your boy handy.
A classic
these
though.
Because I'm 30 years old. Mm-hmm. You know what? The other day, my sister, I called her, and I was like, hey, I need you to call the Orchid Man. And she was like, call him yourself. You 30. You a grown man. Wow. You always call them. Now I got to call him? And then she was like, yeah, You can call the grass people too. I gotta call the grass people too.
Well, I'm just gonna find some other grass people.
I gotta call the grass people. That's crazy. Yeah.
Freaking message Keisha's baby daddy.
You live here. This is your house.
Yeah. Well,
This is your house.
Yeah. And usually the landlord is supposed to pay for pest control. But
I'm clocking your tea.
I don't know. I hope she doesn't watch this.
I'm clocking. I'm making a clip.
She's gonna be the next one after your mom. Why would you say that? Please. That's what I mean because every time, like, sometimes I'll tell my mom certain things that she's done, and she'll be like, I don't remember that. And I'm like, bitch, what? Revisionist history. Like, moms are good for that. They'll be like, oh, please, miss me with the bull.
I heard a saying a long time ago. It said, the axe forgets, but the tree remembers. The tree always remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm especially remembers. But, you know, Jen, what's mine? What's yours?
Taylor Port.
That's funny because Glorilla like that shit.
Well, she's from Memphis, so
you don't like Glorilla?
No, I love Glorilla, but I'm not drinking fucking Taylor Port. That shit is disgusting.
No, I
like that
agree.
one time somebody bought it to Crystal's color party, and I was like, "What are you doing here?"
I feel like a couple people bought Taylor Port.
I'm like, you guys are hood boogers. Like, I be thinking I'm a hood booger sometimes, but oh fuck no, I'm not
fucking
hood enough to drink some Taylor Port. Like, And I feel like I didn't like Luna Zool, but I can't remember for sure. I think it just gave me a really bad hangover.
Yeah, I don't think you did enjoy the Luna Zool.
Yeah, because it was the Blanco, and I don't really drink Blanco, but yeah, and then also gin, like you said.
Yeah. But
I do love me some Jaeger though. Sometimes
Jaeger's cool, surprisingly.
Yeah. I like it when it was cold. We put it in the
you gotta put it in the freezer.
Yeah. Any other alcohol icks? You got one more?
Oh shit, I got a couple. Honestly, I know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say more than just gin.
We were doing. I thought we was doing a little
Oh,
ping pong pickleball type shit. You know?
We just did because I said one.
You ever played pickleball before?
No, I haven't.
I played one time when I was in college. My gym, I don't know what the fuck wellness. It's called wellness in college. My wellness instructor, yeah, but my wellness instructor was a pickleball instructor at the Y. So she was like, "I'm playing pickleball," and I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess." But Fireball, I'm definitely. I don't know. I feel like if you drink Fireball, you like the fist fight. Like you enjoy.
I've never fist fought anybody in my life.
You like Fireball?
I mean, that's what I started out.
I ain't never seen you buy a bottle of Fireball in your whole life.
Yeah, because you don't like it.
Oh. Okay.
What the fuck? Why am I I'm just gonna drink the whole bottle myself? No.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, there are better things than Fireball, but I don't hate Fireball. Like, every time I would go downtown to Bar and Broad, they'd be like, $3 Fireball shots. I'm like, hey, pour it up. $3? Come on. And give me a Smirnoff, too.
A Smirnoff is crazy.
I don't know. Sometimes I just like, you know how, like, you drink beer.
Yeah, but, like, Smirnoff is like, I don't know. It's like sugar, I feel like. It's a bunch of goddamn. But, I don't know.
Whatever.
It's your life, a wine cooler. You know, you can do what you want to do. Because I'm not gonna lie, I used to drink Smirnoffs too, but
oh wow.
Then I discovered beer, and I was like, "Is this healthier?" I'm gonna tell myself it's healthier, even though it's beer.
Because it's made out of barley. It's healthier.
I don't know. There's not that much sugar in there. Me and sugar don't get along.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But I don't really drink that much sugar. I don't really drink that many Smirnoffs anymore. But yeah. I feel like now I'd probably get like a seltzer or something.
I feel like Smirnoffs are for like, I don't want to say children, but like, I feel like why as a grown adult are you buying a Smirnoff? What are you doing with yourself? You need to get it together. You buying a bottle of Smirnoff?
I'm feeling judged.
Come on.
Wow.
Get it together. Go get a Corona. Go get a fucking Corona. Like in the,
I don't really
in the dough.
I mean, I like that Not Your Father's root beer, but I feel like it's more root beer than beer.
Get a fucking Angry Orchard, get some goddamn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like Angry Orchard too, but that was before I started drinking beer. Like, I mean, Dos Equis are good too. But yeah, when I was going to the club a lot, I wasn't drinking beer.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. But your palate matures over time.
Yeah, definitely. And especially I feel like with like stuff like beer and stuff, because when they say it's an acquired taste, it absolutely is.
You like, have to find your beer.
You gotta keep drinking it, and then eventually you're like, do I enjoy this?
Yeah.
Huh. I think I do.
That's what I thought about the Dos Equis. I was like, everybody else is drinking one, I'm gonna drink one too.
Keep drinking.
And then I was like, oh, okay. But I just can't really finish a beer, and then I feel bad.
And that's fair. I feel like you gotta find a beer you like, because some beer is not good.
Yeah.
Like, actually, a lot of beer is not good.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta really find out what you like.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make a segment teaching us how to drink beer.
Okay.
You're welcome.
But do I have another one? What is that one tequila with the tortilla tequila?
Oh, tortilla tequila?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
That shit. Oh, my God. And it wasn't even like it tasted bad or anything. It was just the hangover was so nasty afterwards because it's so fucking cheap. I should have known because it was in a plastic bottle.
I feel that shit was like under $10. Like,
yeah.
I feel like if you're buying a bottle of alcohol and it's 750 milliliters and it costs under $10, you don't care about nothing.
You in danger, girl.
You don't care about nothing. Why are you paying $9 for a bottle of liquor? Do you hate yourself?
Maybe they're like, I had a shitty fucking day.
Spend $10 more.
I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm gonna get this shitty ass tequila.
Please.
I feel like that's tequila. Like, I don't want to say children should drink, but I feel like if you're a kid and you somehow have a fake ID or something and you go try to buy your first bottle, you would get that because it has a hat on it, number one.
It's the cheapest,
for the top,
too.
And it's the cheapest,
yeah.
That's why it's always on the fucking bottom. Always on the bottom.
Please, if you're an adult, just spend $10 more. I don't know what you're thinking. What if I don't have $10 more? Then don't
buy
fucking
it.
Drink. What are you talking about? Buy some food or something.
Go get a 40.
No, go buy some food. Go to the grocery fucking store. You can't, if you don't got $10 more to spend on your liquor, then you don't have $10 more.
Well, what if they already have food and stuff? And that's the last $10.
Well, then fucking buy the bottle of wine. I know it's gonna be less of a buzz, but you are gonna.
Wine would get me turned. It depends.
I think it depends on the bottle of wine you get. And that's why I like it, because, like,
Yeah.
You might drink. I feel like most people don't really drink an entire bottle of liquor, like, by themselves.
Yeah.
But you can drink an entire bottle of wine by yourself.
Yeah, but maybe
you're going to be fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I have drank a whole bottle of wine by myself before.
You are drunk. By the end of that bottle, you're drunk.
Yeah. I was doing karaoke with myself with no machine. And I had my freaking strobe lights on. I was making Snapchats.
That's how it be.
Yeah. I was singing Nuck If You Buck. Good time.
I got another one. It's
okay.
Real quick. It kind of ties into what we were talking about earlier with Smirnoff. Mm-hmm. Any cheap vodka, you're a dangerous person.
What is a cheap vodka?
Like if you buying like Sky vodka, like
is
if
Sky
you
cheap?
like, I mean, Sky's okay, I guess. I'm not gonna hold you, I guess. But if I'm not gonna hold you, if somebody buy a Sky to function, I'd be like. But
that's fair.
Also, I'd be buying what's that rum brand? Not Captain Morgan's.
Kraken?
No. Captain Morgan's, I think maybe. I don't know.
I've never had Captain Morgan before.
It's one of the rum brands out. Bacardi.
Oh, okay.
Bacardi.
Yeah.
And their fifth is like $13.99, and I think that's pretty okay rum. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty okay rum.
Yeah.
And Sky is like $16.99, so Sky costs more than that. So I'm not even gonna shit on Sky like that. But I don't know. If you drink cheap vodka, honestly, if you drink anything in a plastic bottle,
I think that's where you lost
person.
Me.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
And
you're
just
business.
Getting like extra microplastics because the alcohol leaches like chemicals from the plastic.
But they don't care though.
I care.
They don't care. That's why you're not buying it, because you give a shit.
Yeah.
But if you drink alcohol out of a plastic bottle, that's a sign that you don't give a shit. And I'm scared of you, TBH. You got it, big dog.
I did.
You
Now
got
I'm scared
it.
of you.
You clearly are willing to go further than I am. My bad.
You don't
I'm
give
gonna
a
just
damn about
let
nothing.
you. Let me get out your way, partner.
That's so funny. But yeah. Alcoholics, man.
Plastic bottles. Ugh.
I feel like, no, Taylor Port doesn't come in a plastic bottle.
Nah. But still, it's nasty.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. Is that
And
it's
they sell it
nasty. It
in
just
the
doesn't taste
grocery
good.
store, too. So it's like,
It's
what are you
20%
doing
alcohol
here?
by volume.
Ariana, what are you doing here?
That's the strongest wine I've ever seen in my life. But I think ports. I think I still like ports. Like
Maybe I haven't found a port that you like.
I've had a lot of ports. Well,
whatever.
I've had I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 ports, and I've had like expensive ports, maybe like $70, you know. But I just don't like it. This is not good.
Wow, that's funny.
Also,
Damn
I don't like the
ports.
kind of wine that grows in Georgia. They have like a muscadine
Yeah,
kind of wine.
I haven't tasted it.
That
But
shit's ass.
no.
Don't like it.
My
Ass.
stepdad used to pick those off the side of the road. And I'm like, your country is fuck.
There's a reason Georgia's not famous for its wine country. Because muscadine
Well, they
wine is
have
fucking
like
ass.
other wineries, that aren't muscadine.
Well,
But
there are wineries in Georgia?
yeah,
Interesting.
Chateau Elan.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
That's surprising. But yeah, it's a vineyard. I think it's like a hotel, and they have like wine tours and stuff like that.
Where's it at?
Atlanta.
That's crazy. I would have been there if I knew something like that.
Well,
existed.
Crystal talked about it one time. So I think her and John went.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway.
She talks a lot.
Now you freaking eat her up.
Another thing you guys know us for and love us for, at least I know us and love us for it, is our conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Playing Twilight Zone music.
I'm sure that's copyrighted.
I'm going to Google it. And if it's like, because it came out like 90 million years ago. So if that song is free, I'm going to put it in there.
You think the trademark ran off on it?
I do, yeah. I diggity do. But anyway, we like conspiracy theories around here, because shit ain't always what it seems. And sometimes you find out, damn, I was right. That shit wasn't what it seemed.
Freaking Black China's mom, Tokyo Tony. She's like, she has that one saying. I can't even think about it right now. I totally blanked. Fuck. Anyway,
shout out Tokyo Tony. But conspiracy theories. Do you have one for us today?
maybe.
I hope so.
I don't know.
This is your idea.
Oh yeah, I did write that line.
Yeah.
But
I had to find one. Last week I was like, I can't think of one. And I was like, I gotta let her do it this week because freaking I can't be 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe she has one she wanted to do, but no, you didn't have one you wanted to do.
But they say that the government is holding back the information about aliens because it'll fuck up people's religion, basically. Like, it'll disprove Christianity as a whole. Is that a conspiracy theory?
Would it disprove
gossip?
Christianity though? Like, I mean, maybe
don't
the
know.
Bible was just Earth's book of religion.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's what I hear.
But,
But I
I
can see
mean,
that though.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah, especially if they come down and be like, "Hey, this is what it is," or whatever. Like, we made Earth or something. I don't know. But yeah, because that
So,
would kind
like,
of disprove.
If the aliens say they made Earth, then that would disprove religion.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Shit, maybe the Bible's about aliens.
May fucking be.
But yeah, that's my conspiracy theory.
Okay.
I believe that though, because I mean, the government keeps a lot of shit from us.
Yeah.
And Keisha, my friend Keisha, was like, one of her relatives was in the military, and she told her to like blink once or something if aliens were real, and she did.
Oh.
And I was like, Well. But yeah, that's mine.
Dang, you didn't put Keisha on blast.
What? I'll blur her name out.
I'll blur the names out.
She won't watch it.
Well, it's for the government. It's not for goddamn.
Oh, yeah. There's a shitload of Keishas in the world. But I'm sure it'd be easy.
How many do you know, though? Exactly.
2?
Stop saying
3?
her name.
3?
I gotta blur it out all that many times.
Sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Damn. Strict around here.
You better stop for why I oughta.
Wow. Wow. Anyway, what's yours?
Somehow he always gets into all our episodes.
Who?
My conspiracy theory is that Kanye West might be performing a social experiment, you know? He might be seeing how wild he can be and still have people being like, yeah, I support you. Just, to see.
He too old for that.
To push the boundaries. Too old for science?
Sir, you're almost 50.
Too old for science? He's like, I want to see how far I can push the boundaries. How far really can I go before people say they don't support me anymore? Can I say I'm a Nazi and people still like me? And yeah, I feel like, some people freaking like him.
DJ Academics does.
A lot of people freaking do. Yeah. And I feel like he's doing a social experiment right now. That or he's just going insane right now. It's either one of the two.
Or maybe that's just how he really is.
I like to. Then
that's
he's
a third option.
Then he's insane. That's either he's insane or he's doing a.
Well, no, I don't think he's insane. I don't know. I think he just be doing shit just to do it. Like you said, basically to see how far he can go. But I don't think it's like on a scientific shit or whatever. I think he's just doing it for himself, for his ego, to see,
So you don't think he's a scientist? He's just a
dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Two sides of the same coin,
Yeah. Because people keep saying, "Oh, it's because his mom died." It's been almost 20 years, and he has the resources to fucking talk to somebody about that.
I think he is purposely trying to push the bounds to see how far he can go.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe that too, but I don't think it's on any social experiment shit. I think he's just doing it.
Yeah,
it's an ego boost.
But people are still liking them though, so it's like
not my people.
Social experiment. Yeah, a lot of people I see on Facebook, aren't liking them, but
the music, cool.
Niggas never stop talking about him. Peace.
I mean, how can you? He's always, and that's also probably what he's doing too, to just keep his name out there.
Yeah.
To make himself more relevant.
You don't gotta do that though. You're Kanye West. Like, you don't have to do that.
He clearly doesn't fucking know that.
Like, I feel like literally he's kind of on like a Beyonce level of shit.
If he would shut the fuck up.
Yes. if he wasn't acting like an insane person, he has like the level where he don't post on Instagram every day because he doesn't fucking have to. But when he posts shit, it's gonna get likes because he's fucking Kanye West. Yeah. Like, but he just started saying insane shit. It's like I don't know. You were definitely, I think you're comfortable to goddamn Beyonce
like,
in the rap world, but
yeah.
Now you're just, I don't know.
And then before that, he was a producer, so he was, producing a shitload of famous songs that we all know. So he didn't really have to do all that. He could just chill.
Yeah.
But he's also a Gemini, so.
I'm glad I don't know any in real life.
Any Geminis? Do I know any Geminis? You know Doug. Doug's a Gemini.
I guess, I don't like interact with every day. I mean, people like that are in my everyday circle. Like,
right.
Doug cool though. I like Doug.
Yeah,
I think Antion's a Gemini too. Antion's cool.
Makes a lot of sense.
I like Antion.
Respectfully. But yeah. Well, we've come to the dang. I was gonna say something else too about Kanye. Oh, he freaking I just saw recently where he said that he didn't want to have any kids with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
After the first two, and I was just like, why the fuck would you say that?
I kind of just blank out stuff.
Like, the internet is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
how
you
are your
guys
kids
can
gonna
probably
feel?
shield them now because they're so small. But one day they're going to get on Google and Google everything. Yeah. I would. But anyway. We've come to the end of the show, with our flagship segment.
Wah, wah.
What you've been fucking with. So,
What you been fucking with?
What have you been fucking with this week?
What you been fucking with?
And why is it the theme song from The Sopranos?
Wow, that literally was the thing that I was gonna fucking say. Oh my god, it's just, it's so good.
On that, then.
It's just because we've been watching the fucking Sopranos, and goddamn, you know, if you know, you know. Sometimes when you're watching a TV show, it's a theme song you just can't skip, you know, and it just kind of gets stuck in your head. Like, goddamn, the Game of Thrones theme song. It's freaking a certain animes that I feel have, you know, theme songs that you can't freaking skip.
I feel that way about SVU.
Goddamn, respectfully, you know, I hate to mention, you know, this type of stuff, but Drake and Josh, you know, that was
well, shit, they just did an interview together. I saw.
Well, I mean, because, you know, Dan and not Dan Humphrey, you know,
because Drake,
and Child,
the quiet on set stuff.
Yeah, all the SVU type shit, you know. But yeah, I feel like, you know. Also, I feel like that's a true sign that you know your show's gonna be a banger if it has
if you have a good theme song.
Like, what I always say, that's why Sam and Cat failed, because the theme song sucked ass. Every other fucking show by them niggas. Yeah.
Nobody wanted to be there.
Every other show by them niggas had great theme. iCarly, fucking Drake and Josh, Victorious, great fucking theme songs.
Afraid to put your dream in action.
But Cat and Sam and Cat, it was booty.
I never watched the show, but I did listen to Jeanette McCurdy's book, and she was miserable as fuck on Sam and Cat. So.
Well, I'm glad it ended.
Showed. That's why I didn't do well.
I'm glad it ended. But woke up this morning, like, bro.
I wonder if the white man says that.
If you've never seen The Sopranos, that's cool. But listen to the fucking theme song, and then you'll be like, wow, this is such a good song that I want to watch the fucking show now.
It's so funny. I didn't think you would like the song.
It's great, actually. I can't help but... It's a constant loop in my head, you know. I said about the freaking liking. The more you know, around something, the more you like it. Because I hear it so much, I'm just like, this shit good. And it's also good.
Yeah.
It's good. Listen to the Sopranos theme song. Also, watch it. Also, fuck Tony Soprano's mom.
Oh, yeah, she's a cunt. She's a cunt.
Rest in poop.
Yeah. Well, my thing was the Sopranos, so, you know.
There we go.
Yeah. But, yeah, Tony's mom is a cunt. Freaking
Tony's mom sucks.
His sister is a cunt. Janice. I'm like, you're literally like, I know people always use that term grifter, but I don't think I've ever seen it in a character until I saw Janice. I like, you're literally a grifter. Like you're just coming in like, oh, maybe I can stay in Mom's house. Maybe I can do this. Blah blah blah. Like, girl, get some business about you.
Get it together.
Where's your 19-year-old fiance? And why is her fiance 19? She's older than Tony.
She is older than Tony. He can fuck all night. Like, okay. Well, is that why you're gonna marry him?
But you're over here, and he's wherever you were hiding.
You're gonna be broke.
Janice is just a broke bitch.
Oh, sorry. I hated it. Oh my god, I hated her husband too, Richie April. As soon as the nigga came in the scene, he was wild, like, give me my money. Like, nigga, you just came from jail.
Dude, you should have tried your best to stay out of fucking jail. Maybe they wouldn't have taken over this shit. Like, be for real.
I don't owe you shit, convict.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like you said, every time he would come in the scene, I'm like, oh shit, here he go on
What's
bullshit.
This nigga about to do?
What's the problem now?
And every time it's like, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I just never agreed with him one time in the whole entire series. I was like, I really just wish. And Tony had to be like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Don't make me embarrass you.
Yeah. But it's just like, I wonder why they hate Tony so much though. Like, is it just because he doesn't take their shit, or like, I don't know. Like,
Tony don't take anybody's shit.
Yeah. Because it's like, he's clearly in charge, but it's like some people below him don't like him, like Richie, freaking. But maybe if you weren't in jail when your fucking brother died, you would have been next. Like, come on. But I live for Carmela though. I love her.
Carmela cool. She be living her hot girl life. You know,
Yes.
doing what she got
Soft
to do.
life.
Doing what she want to do.
Yep. Just going to play tennis, fucking having emotional affairs with the priest.
And the goddamn tennis instructor guy or whatever friggin'.
Oh, the guy that's doing her wallpaper.
Yeah, wallpaper.
He was trying to do her wallpaper.
Mm-hmm. He would have too.
Until you found out.
He was like, oh.
Yeah. And that guy that owed Tony all that money gambling, I'm just like, I kind of feel bad for you, but I also like don't, because you should have known better. And you're being sneaky and you got more money after Tony told you only $5,000.
I don't really feel bad for him. Because like you said,
looks so pitiful.
Friggin'. Also, like, if he would have owed that much money to a casino, he would have went bankrupt anyway. So
yeah,
they just took the long way around. And make sure Tony got his, fair share.
Because like I said, if he just stuck with the initial $5,000, like, I feel like he could have easily like started paying that back in installments. But wasn't it like 45,000 he ended up losing?
It was.
I was just like, if I was Tony, I'd be like, look, I just took a fucking nap for like 3-4
ZDs.
hours, and now you're to $45,000. That's 9 times what I initially gave you.
The nigga woke up, the sun was up.
I think, yeah.
He was like, oh shit, that nigga still here.
Yep. And then Richie came in there and fucked up the whole game. I was just like, oh my God, Richie.
Woke up this morning.
But I'm excited for the rest of the series. I wonder how it's going to go. Like, is Tony going to get arrested at some point? Or, like, what's going to happen?
Figure it out.
And how they had to kill Pussy. I was like, damn, nigga.
Fucking Pussy.
Yeah.
Hate that guy. They was all like, oh, no, I'm not a rat. I ran away because I knew you guys expected me. But I'm not a rat for real. And then
Comes back
he
a rat.
was a rat for real. Like, wowzers.
But I wonder if hindsight is 2020 now. I wonder if he would have just taken the 30 years if he knew what his demise was going to be.
Maybe.
You know? Because, I mean, sometimes you can get, like, time shaved off. Like, especially if you go to federal prison, they'll might shave some time off.
Did a prison break.
Yeah. But, or he could have just went to a country where they didn't have extradition with the United States. It would have been way easier for him to slip away back there.
Sure, they got money.
Yeah.
He could have went to fucking, I don't know, Lithuania.
Yeah. Because that was the, early 2000s? I think he could have successfully gotten away and started a new life somewhere else. Not like he liked his wife or anything. But I like how now they just don't bring him up anymore.
Yeah, it's like R.I.P. Pussy.
I'm like, oh, okay.
No funeral. You just,
Mm-hmm. Even the cop, I guess that was his I don't know what they call it. I don't want to say caretaker, but
that nigga look
the one he
goofy
was.
as fuck.
Yes, he does. But I wonder when he's gonna notice that Pussy's gone, or if he didn't care because they were talking about not using him anymore because he was wilding, which he was. But yeah.
Pussy be wildin'.
The Sopranos is good indeed. I guess we can check back in when we're freaking done. Cause I think we're on season 3. What are you doing?
Season SS season something.
Please. But yeah, that's the end of the show, you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Look at our TikToks and stuff.
Please.
Share them, save them.
Get us to 100 followers, man.
Yeah, by Juneteenth. Trying to get to 100 subscribers.
If you're not a racist.
On YouTube. There we go. I had to think. But yeah. Anything you want to say? We done?
You said it. If you're not a fucking racist, then, give us a like.
Yeah.
And a subscribe on YouTube. Help us get to our 100 goal, What if I put a little follower count go under the bottom,
But like we're here.
Mm-hmm. Let's get us to our goal.
Damn, girl.
But anyway, thanks. Peace, love, and hair grease. Bye.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Let your soul glow. Livin Rumors. Livin Room.